What if I told you some babies are born so rare, doctors themselves are left speechless? Around the world, there have been cases of newborns with conditions so unusual they shocked even their own parents. From a baby boy with a disease so rare it was named after him, to children born with extra limbs, fused bodies, or features never seen before. Today we'll explore 10 of the most unusual babies born different that truly amaze the world. Are you new in this video? Click subscribe and hit notification bell. So let's get started. Verdant Joshi is a young boy from Gujarat, India, who gained international attention after being born with an extraordinarily large right foot. His foot measures about 11 inches, 28 centimeters in length, and is reported to weigh around 12 pounds, 5.4 kilograms, comparable to a bowling ball. What makes Verdant's case even more astonishing is that, despite the size and weight of his foot, he is able to walk and run with relatively normal mobility. Over the years, hundreds of doctors have examined him and speculated on what might be causing this extreme overgrowth, yet no definitive medical diagnosis has been confirmed in credible sources. Because the condition is so rare and puzzling, medical professionals have proposed various possibilities, from overgrowth disorders to issues with tissue development, but none have been formally established. His family has also faced emotional challenges. Verdant has reportedly endured bullying, and finding shoes or clothing to fit his limb is extremely difficult. Some doctors have even suggested amputation as a treatment, though this remains a controversial and drastic option. Verdant's story has been covered in media and online articles, including Black Sports Online, which published images and details of his condition in 2015 under the headline, "Docs Can't Figure Out What's Going On with This Kid's Foot." The article emphasized the medical mystery surrounding his case and the challenges his family faces. Verdant Joshi's condition remains unsolved, making him one of the most extraordinary and mysterious medical cases in recent years. Junior Cox Noon is a British baby born in Brighton, England, who captured attention because of his remarkably thick, voluminous hair, even as an infant. When he was just 10 weeks old, media outlets spotlighted his bouffant hairstyle, so full and glossy that his mother, a hairdresser, had to blow dry it because it took too long to air dry. Doctors and nurses initially assumed his hair would shed like that of many newborns, but at 9 weeks his mane was still going strong. His mother, Chelsea Noon, shared that during pregnancy she experienced severe heartburn, and in folklore, strong heartburn is sometimes linked to babies being born with more hair. Today, Junior Cox Noon remains a charming example of how some babies defy common expectations, not because of a disease or deformity, but simply by being extraordinarily hair-rich from birth. Tom Tennant was born in 1993 in Southeast Australia, with an extraordinarily large amount of extra skin covering his body. So much so that at birth, he appeared to have enough skin to cover a 5-year-old child. From the moment he was born, doctors were baffled. His parents, Jeff and Debbie Tennant, were shocked when they first saw him. They had ultrasounds during pregnancy that hinted something was not quite right, but nothing prepared them for the severity of the condition. Medical experts observed his skin was extremely wrinkled and noticed his body had elevated levels of hyaluronic acid, about 100 times higher than normal. This is similar to Shar-Pei puppies, a dog breed known for its wrinkled appearance. There was no known medical diagnosis at first. The hope was that as Tom grew, he might grow into his skin, and that the extra skin might settle into a more typical appearance. Growing up was not easy. Tom faced teasing at school and social challenges because of how he looked, but he and his family stayed positive. Over time, his skin appearance gradually improved. People reported that though he still looks unique, the excessive wrinkling is much less noticeable now than when he was born. As of recent reports, Tom is married to a woman named Hannah and lives in Frankston, Victoria, Australia. He embraces his uniqueness and shares a message of self-acceptance. Life's simple. You make choices and you don't look back. Krista and Tatiana Hogan were born on October 25, 2006, in Vancouver, Canada. They are craniopagus conjoined twins, joined at the head, with 2 separate brains connected by a rare structure called a thalamic bridge. Doctors originally gave them just a 20% chance of survival, but the girls defied the odds. At birth, they were healthy, weighing about 12.5 pounds combined. What makes their case extraordinary is that they can share sensations and thoughts. For example, Tatiana can see through Krista's eyes, and Krista can feel it when Tatiana is touched. They often share emotions too. When one laughs, the other may start giggling as well. Despite this deep connection, they remain two unique individuals. Tatiana is more outgoing and talkative, while Krista is reflective and loves telling jokes. Doctors have confirmed that separation is not possible, as it would risk their lives. Instead, the twins have grown up together, attending school and enjoying life in their own remarkable way. Their story continues to fascinate scientists and the world, showing us a glimpse into the mysteries of the human brain and what it means to truly share life. Grayson Cole Smith was born on February 15, 2013 in Alabama, USA. From birth, doctors noticed many serious anomalies. Grayson was born blind and deaf, with parts of his skull missing, a hole in his heart, spinal curvature, and facial deformities. Because no other patient has exactly his combination of conditions, his case is often described as so rare that doctors named it Grayson's syndrome. Many genetic tests and DNA analyses return negative or inconclusive results. The medical community remains unsure what caused his condition. Against all odds, Grayson has undergone dozens of surgeries, over 30 by some counts, and survived far beyond initial expectations. His story is often cited as an example of both medical mystery and human resilience, a boy whose life defies definitions and challenges what doctors thought was possible. The Hartley sisters, Lola and Claire, were born with multiple severe medical conditions, including microcephaly, a disorder where the brain does not develop properly, leading to a smaller than average head size. This condition is often associated with intellectual disabilities, developmental delays, and a range of other neurological problems. The sisters were also diagnosed with cerebral palsy, dwarfism, and epilepsy, which further impacted their health and daily lives. Despite being given grim medical predictions that they wouldn't survive infancy, the sisters defied these expectations and lived far beyond what doctors initially thought possible. Claire, the older sister, passed away unexpectedly in 2018 at the age of 17, potentially due to sudden unexpected death in epilepsy, SUDEP, a condition that affects individuals with severe epilepsy. Lola, the younger sister, continued to face significant health challenges, and she tragically passed away in 2019 at the age of 13 after a series of medical complications. Throughout their lives, the Hartley family advocated for the legalization of low-THC CBD oil to treat children with severe epilepsy, an effort which led to the passing of Claire and Lola's Law in Kansas. This law aimed to make it easier for families to access treatments that could alleviate seizure activity without legal concerns. The story of Lola and Claire Hartley continues to inspire many and raise awareness about the struggles families face when caring for children with severe medical conditions. Yahya El-Jabali, a Moroccan boy born in a village near Tangiers, entered the world with a rare and severe congenital condition. His facial bones failed to fuse properly during fetal development, resulting in the absence of eyes, a nose, and a functioning mouth. Additionally, parts of his skull were missing, leaving portions of his brain covered only by skin. For the first few years of his life, Yahya was confined to his home, as exposure to the outside world posed significant health risks. His parents sought medical assistance in Morocco, but were told that nothing could be done. However, hope emerged when a Moroccan-born woman living in Melbourne, Fatima Baraka, came across a photograph of Yahya on Facebook. Moved by his plight, she decided to help. Fatima facilitated Yahya's journey to Australia, where he was admitted to the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne. There, a team of surgeons led by Professor Tony Holmes performed an 18-hour reconstructive surgery to reconstruct his facial features. The operation was complex and fraught with risks, as Yahya had never undergone any medical procedures before and had no prior medical records. The surgery was a success, and Yahya's transformation was profound. He now has a nose, an upper jaw, and the ability to speak thanks to the preservation of his vocal cords. His case garnered international attention, highlighting the power of compassion and medical expertise in changing lives. Yahya's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the impact of global kindness. Born very premature at around 30 weeks, little Nova Joy Hunya entered the world with severe medical challenges. Her jawbones did not properly form, she had a cleft lip and palate, and she was missing her external ear canals. From the start, her breathing was fragile. She needed to stay in hospital, required multiple surgeries, and relied on a feeding tube for nutrition. Her parents, Acacia and Joseph Hunya from Wellington, New Zealand, faced uncertainty early on. Medical specialists worked to keep Nova alive. After her birth, she required a tracheostomy to assist breathing, frequent oxygen support, and other intensive care interventions. Nova also had genetic testing, but doctors still haven't identified a specific syndrome or name for her condition. Despite everything, Nova has made slow but meaningful progress. Walking and motor skills took longer to develop, but her parents celebrate every milestone, every new step, sign of independence, every moment she shows joy. Acacia says that caring for Nova has taught them lessons in patience, kindness, to themselves and others, and the importance of seeing her as a child first, not defined by her condition. Nova's story of resilience, of loving support, and of finding courage in each small victory has touched many. Her family shares her journey openly, inspiring others to see that even when you don't have all the answers, love and hope can light the way. Amaya Stringer was born with several congenital differences that make her journey unique and inspiring. From pregnancy scans around the 20-week mark, doctors noticed that her legs were not developing, and also that her ears and ear canals had abnormalities. When Amaya entered the world, she was born without legs, a result of caudal regression syndrome, which affects the lower spine and prevents the development of legs and other lower body structures. She also has bilateral microtia atresia, which means her outer ears are malformed or underdeveloped, and her ear canals did not fully form, causing her to be hard of hearing and needing hearing aids. Because of additional issues, she was born with a cleft palate and a recessed chin, part of a condition called Pierre-Robin sequence, which made breathing and feeding harder from the start. Early on, she underwent multiple surgeries. Within the first 6 weeks of life, Amaya had crucial operations to help with breathing, feeding, and correcting facial structure. Her medical journey includes frequent therapies: physical therapy to build strength and mobility, occupational therapy, feeding therapy. Her family's home and routines have been adjusted to support her needs, including using sign language, speaking in tones she can hear, adapting her space, and advocating for awareness of her condition. Despite all the challenges, Amaya is described by her parents as joyful, energetic, and full of spirit. She's shown courage through every milestone, for example, crawling with her arms, learning to do everyday things in her own way, and facing surgeries with strength. Her family hopes that as she grows, she will become more independent and that she'll inspire others going through similar situations. Nyla Marie is a 5-year-old girl from Los Angeles who shines as a young fashionista, even while living with a rare skin condition called ichthyosis. Because ichthyosis causes the skin to grow too fast, Nyla's skin becomes very dry and flaky, and she is unable to sweat properly, putting her at risk of overheating. To manage her condition, Nyla and her family take daily care. She baths several times per day to remove excess skin and help her feel more comfortable. Despite these challenges, Nyla embraces life with style and confidence. She loves fashion, trendy outfits, painting her nails, and modeling in front of the camera. Her condition doesn't stop her from being expressive and creative with her wardrobe. Her story is inspiring because it shows how a child can face medical challenges every day, yet still find joy, creativity, and self-expression. Nyla is a reminder that being different doesn't mean being limited. Her energy, style, and the love she gets from her family show how courage and support can help someone live fully and beautifully. Now hold on to your hats, folks, because our next story takes us to England, where we'll meet Charlotte Garside, a girl who's known as the world's smallest girl. Charlotte was born with a rare form of dwarfism called primordial dwarfism. It means she's smaller than other kids her age. In fact, she's smaller than most toys. But don't let her size fool you. This little lady has a heart of gold and a spirit that's larger than life. Charlotte's story is one of resilience, of defying the odds and proving that size doesn't matter when it comes to achieving your dreams. She's a little firecracker, this one, full of energy, enthusiasm, and a zest for life that's contagious. She loves to play with her friends, she loves to learn, and she dreams of one day becoming a teacher. That's right, a teacher. She wants to inspire other kids to follow their dreams, no matter how big or small they may seem. Now I know what you're thinking. How can someone so small have such a big impact on the world? Well, let me tell you folks, Charlotte's story is proof that it's not about your size, it's about the size of your heart. Charlotte's story is a powerful reminder that we should never let anything hold us back from pursuing our passions. It's a story about the power of determination, the importance of self-belief, and the incredible strength that lies within each and every one of us. She's a true inspiration, this little girl. She teaches us that it's okay to be different, that our differences are what make us special, and that we should never be afraid to embrace who we are. So the next time you're feeling down, remember Charlotte Garside. Remember her spirit, remember her determination, and remember that anything is possible if you set your mind to it. No dream is too big, no obstacle is too great, and no matter how small you may feel, you have the power to make a big difference in the world. Get ready to be inspired because our next extraordinary individual is Tessa Evans, a young girl from Ireland who teaches us that true beauty comes from within. Tessa was born with a rare condition called arynia, which means she has no nose. Imagine being born without a nose, without the ability to smell, to breathe through your nose. It's a challenge most of us can't even fathom. But Tessa doesn't let her condition define her. Despite facing stares, whispers, and countless surgeries, Tessa approaches life with a smile and an infectiously positive attitude. She loves to sing, dance, and play just like any other kid her age. Her parents have been her biggest champions, creating a loving and supportive environment where Tessa feels confident and empowered. They've taught her that her difference is what makes her special, and Tessa embodies that message every single day. She's undergone reconstructive surgery to build her a nose, a process that involves multiple procedures and a lot of patience. But through it all, Tessa's spirit has never wavered. She's become an inspiration to people all over the world, proving that beauty truly does come from within. Her story reminds us that it's not our physical appearance that defines us, but our strength, our resilience, and our outlook on life. Tessa's story is a powerful testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity and find joy even in the face of challenges. She teaches us that true beauty lies in our differences, our imperfections, and our ability to embrace who we are, no matter what life throws our way. Tessa's journey is far from over, but one thing's for sure. She's going to keep on shining her light, inspiring others to embrace their uniqueness and live life to the fullest. Our next story is about a truly remarkable young lady named Shiloh Pepin. Shiloh was born with a rare condition called Sirenomelia, also known as mermaid syndrome. This condition affects the development of the lower body, and in Shiloh's case, it meant that her legs were fused together. Despite facing numerous health challenges throughout her life, Shiloh never let her condition define her. She approached every day with an infectious smile and a determination to experience all that life had to offer. Shiloh loved to swim, play with her friends, and dream big dreams, just like any other kid. She underwent multiple surgeries and countless hours of physical therapy, but through it all, she never lost her spirit. Shiloh's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the importance of living life to the fullest, no matter the obstacles we face. Her positive attitude and unwavering determination inspired people all over the world, and she became a symbol of hope for countless families facing similar challenges. Shiloh's legacy continues to inspire us to embrace our differences, celebrate our strengths, and never give up on our dreams. Each of these babies has a story that proves how unpredictable and extraordinary life can be. Some faced challenges that seemed impossible, while others became symbols of hope and inspiration. These children remind us that being different is not a weakness, but a powerful story worth telling. Which one touched your heart the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss more unbelievable stories like this.